I am here in Brooklyn in beautiful snowy Prospect Park to talk with Bobby and Kristen Lopez. They're the Oscar-nominated composers of the musical Frozen, including a little song you might have heard of called Let It Go.
Let it go, let it go, can't hold it back.
This is kind of where you came to get some inspiration.
Yep.
Now it's covered in eternal winter. We would sometimes ask Disney for pictures just to inspire us, but in this case it was just taking a walk in our own backyard basically that kind of put a picture in our head and allowed us to kind of like improv.
So this is your home in Brooklyn, and this is where you collaborate on some of your musical ideas that you...
On everything, really.
Yeah.
We collaborate on marriage, parenthood, music, what are we going to wear, what are we going to eat.
So when you guys came on to Frozen, they had this story about these two princesses, Elsa and Anna, but they weren't quite sisters, and their characters were not the same as what ended up in the movie.
They were still working with Elsa as the villain, and she really was very, vindictive against Anna, jealous, and Anna was sort of more prim and proper. In order to make it a musical, we thought that it should be tilted more in an optimistic, positive direction, so that we could, really get behind the characters and believe that they would break out into song.
Slowly but surely, that optimism and love helped us guide, or helped us find what Elsa needed to be. There are definitely things in our life that we were able to tap into this emotion. I know that you were coming from a place of an artist who's a perfectionist. I was coming from a place as a writer, female writer, who has to stop caring about what everybody thinks and trying to be the perfect mom or wife or woman.
I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Bobby, you've been a part of really big things before. You've got Book of Mormon, Avenue Q, and Bobby, you already have a couple of awards under your belt. You've got an Emmy, a Grammy, and of course a couple of Tonys. So you could...
I tend to feel like I've just been really lucky in choosing great people to work with, like my wife Kristen, and everybody that I've worked with shares equally in all those awards.
Life can be so much more with you. With you. Love is an open door.
Ask me to marry you.
No!
Yes! Ask me. Ask me.